What's going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. So a lot of the videos that you've seen so far are videos of abandoned places. The thing is the way we find all these places is we actually have a map, and on this map it shows you all these different abandoned places, what they are. The thing is you don't really know if they're still accessible or not. You just know that that's where they are on the map. So when we're making these videos, we're basically visiting places that are on a map, but we don't know if they'll still be there. We don't know if they will be accessible. We don't know if they'll have cameras. We don't know what's going to happen. So basically, this video is an example of 2 or 3 places that we tried to get into, but at the end of the day, we just weren't able to do it. Hope you guys find it interesting. Yeah, and check it out. Here it is. Looks like they're tearing it down.
Das ist es.
Yeah, it looks like it's torn down. Yeah, they've done construction on it and torn it down. Well, let's go and check it out. All right, what's going on, everybody? So today we are visiting. It's kind of like it has something to do with the military. I have no idea what it is. It looks like maybe they've torn it down. I hope not. But as you can see, I've got Chewie with me, my beautiful girlfriend Daisy right here. We're gonna just go ahead and check it out. I hope they didn't tear it down, but yeah, we'll switch to first person, and yeah, enough talking, let's get to it. As you can see from over here, it looks like there's some kind of construction. That's the first thing we saw. Either that's it or it's kind of behind in there. So we're hoping it's behind all that. So unfortunately, as soon as we pulled up to this place, I already knew that they were tearing it down. I did have a little tiny shred of hope in the back of my mind, though, that maybe, just maybe, behind all that destruction was our abandoned spot. So we went anyways. Problem is, I already knew they tore it down. There's a building right back in there. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah. The building that was further away than distance, definitely not abandoned. After finding a Space Jam DVD on the ground and walking around the wreckage a little bit, I decided to check out what was left. Wasn't really that much. Nothing to see here, just an empty room. Empty room number 2. Okay. Yeah, just empty rooms. That's it. So after doing a little bit of research, I found out that these buildings where we're at right now were actually barracks for the British Army, 4th Brigade, which is really interesting. They started tearing down the buildings around 2007, 2008, and 2009. They were going to build some residential stuff in this area.
but they just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know really why yet, but maybe I'll do some research on that later.
Okay, so that's it for this one. Unfortunately, they already tore it down, but sometimes that happens. That's the nature of the game with these abandoned places. But the good thing is, we're in Osnabrück, and we're going to make a day out of it, and we're going to visit a couple more lost places, and we'll be able to crank out a few more videos that way as well.
As you can see, my hopes were still high. Yeah, it really sucked that they tore this place down, but what are you going to do? The good thing is we still had a few places left over and a lot of sunlight left. So, it was on to the next spot. After being greeted to the steel mill by a few random chickens, I gotta admit, my hopes are extremely high. I mean, look at how big this place is. There's gotta be so much in there to explore, so much to see, so much to do. The only problem is, all this open? No, it was right behind these gates, so we couldn't really get in because they were locked. So, it was time to go around and see if we could find another way in.
We already checked it out a little bit. The front gate is closed. There were some kids who told us that if we go along this path here, we can probably get in, but they have people come out once or twice a day to check to see if people are in there or not. The worst that they're going to do is they'll just tell us to leave. But either way, we got to be careful, and we're going to try and sneak in here on the side. So let's get right to it. And just on the other side is the factory that we're trying to get into. Just over there.
All things aside, it was an extremely beautiful day with a lot of walking. And yeah, more walking.
Okay, it looks like there's a couple bridges up here, so let's see what we can find out. There it is. Okay. So, we've crawled over the fence, but the problem is, it seems like there's people doing construction over there. But I'll show you what we see when we go over the fence here. Let me turn the camera around. See the people just on the other side of the fence. There's an open trail here, but the fence is really open here, and there's someone right over there working. So, I don't know if it's a good idea. We'll probably get caught if we go in, but let's see what we can do. Little bench. Just over this fence is where we need to be. Let's see where the trail takes us, huh? Maybe this is the bunker that those kids were talking about right here. If that's the case. Because that's a dead end. It's not a trail.
They said it's full of water, apparently.
They said it's full of water?
Full of water, like you can't go inside. I mean, they said you can, but perhaps you shouldn't.
Because it's a bunch of water.
Yeah.
Huh.
We can go down there and check it out.
I'm just gonna...
You're gonna climb on it?
Yeah, there's nothing. And I'm pretty exposed over here. no way in. I think the direct way would be to just go to the parking lot area. Oh, very dangerous, very slippery. Yeah, that trail, that's a dead trail. There's we're not getting through there. Now, if I walked up on that plank there, I think I could get in. But then I don't know how I'm getting out. Just right over that fence. Coming? And there it is. Of course, he already sees us. Hello. Huh? What? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we can see them. We don't know how far back into the factory they are, but looks like that's a no-go today, babe.
Okay.
Okay, that's a no-go on the steel mill. A lot of people working on it right now. I guess they're doing something to it. Possibility that we come back some other time and maybe some other time we can check it out, but who knows. Anyways, sorry about that, but hey, nature of the game. It happens sometimes. Okay, so I'm back where we started. We were thinking about slipping under the gate here because that's more than enough for one person, but upon further inspection, can actually see, it's probably hard to see on camera, but right here between the gate is a set of cameras. So you go in there, someone's definitely going to show up. So unfortunately, that's really a no-go for today. It does happen sometimes, but the cool thing is here in Osnabrück, there's more than one lost place, so on to the next.
At this point, I'd be lying if I said that we weren't disappointed. It was our second place that we had gone to, but we weren't able to do anything with. The first place was completely destroyed, and the second place, it was like a dream place for us, but we couldn't get in. Just on the other side of those gates was a gigantic facility that we could not get to. That's frustrating. So the good thing is, we still had more places to see here in Osnabrück, and we decided to head to the next location.
You guys having fun back there? Okay, so anyways, this is the third place, guys. This is the third place that we tried to visit today. Or? The third, right?
I think the third one.
Yeah, this is the third place that we've tried to visit today. The thing is, with making these videos is, not every lost place that we try to visit is still there or accessible. So we've been to this, again, this is our third place today, and it's a no-go. This time, because the property apparently has a dog on the property, some sort of attack dog, Doberman Pinscher, I think, something like that. And the neighbors were looking at us, and one of the neighbors told us specifically not to go in because there's a dog there. So we're not going to attempt that. We have two more places that we're going to hit up today. Hopefully they'll work out. I'm pretty sure one of them will. It's a haunted puppet forest. It's a forest with dolls hanging in the trees and stuff like that. So that should be pretty cool. The place that we're going next, before that though, is some kind of an abandoned house. But yeah, that's just the nature of the game, I guess. You know, not every place you go is going to be open and available. or it's or you have to sneak in, or they've already torn it down or something like that. But it is what it is. Let's go to the next place.
So at this point, that's the third place that we visited and the third place that was a failure. My mood was going downhill, and I didn't really have any hope for lost places here in Osnabrück after that. But we drove about 2 hours to get here, and there's 2 or 3 more places that we could visit, so why not? We decided to go to the next place, which is an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere, and turns out our luck turned around a little bit. We were able to get inside. It wasn't that big. Actually, I did make a separate video on it that you'll be able to see on the channel. So that was a good little pickup for us. And then after the abandoned house, we decided to move on to the doll forest, haunted doll forest. I don't know what you would call it. That was I had high hopes for that for some reason. I had seen pictures of it. But that's the problem here. My hopes were too high. Didn't really live up to my expectations, as you're about to see.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? We are here today in beautiful Osnabrück, Germany. We are going to visit a forest that has a lot of, I guess, haunted dolls inside of it or something. Apparently there's a whole bunch of dolls hanging up on the trees. The police officers apparently take them down every once in a while, so I don't know if they'll be in there or not, but apparently when they take them down, people put them back up, or maybe it's not people who put them back up. Ooh. Oh, what I find really strange is that this little tiny forest that we're going to is actually in the middle of a whole bunch of traffic. Let me turn the camera around here. You can see the cars right here right now. But let me go ahead and turn the camera around, and I'll give you guys an idea of where it is. And there it is. Behind it, right over here, is the highway. People get off at the exit and kind of circle around. So it's basically completely enclosed by traffic. And then you have a busy road right here that we're on at the moment. So yeah, let's go ahead and enough talking. Let's get on into it. Daisy found the entrance. It's just right through these bushes right here. She saw her chance and she went ahead and took it really quickly and went inside, but now there's a lot of traffic again. So we're gonna wait for a few seconds for the traffic to start moving, and then we're gonna just kind of dip in through these bushes here. This guy in this car behind me is watching us, I think. I'm just a pedestrian crossing the road here.
Just a concerned citizen.
Just a concerned citizen. Don't mind us. Okay. It's cool in the show.
There's a rail over there. Obviously, it's meant for people to be there.
And there they go. And I'm going in. Okay, let's do it. Let me turn the camera around here so you can see what we're looking at. Okay, there's Daisy over there. She already went ahead. So you can see the exit right here and the on-ramp as well. I'm gonna walk a little bit down here so we're a little bit hidden from the street. But there's the forest right there. You can see there's a little opening here. Oh wow, it's like a maze of trees. Now watch your step here. A lot of sticks and other things to trip over. But so far, I don't see any dolls hanging up on the trees. A lot of trees on the ground, or they've just fallen, and doesn't look like people have cut those down extra. Well, shit. Oh, here. Oh, one doll. Big deal. That's it. Nothing going on. Just in the woods in the middle of an exit ramp. But it would be a fun place to do some stealth camping for maybe a night. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing too interesting.
Well, like Mom always said, urban exploring is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, so maybe she didn't really say that, but I will say this. Lesson learned, if you're gonna do urban exploring, don't go in with super high expectations. But on the plus side, I got to spend a really beautiful day with my beautiful girlfriend and one of my best friends. I'll leave you guys with this outro now. Thanks for watching.
That is it for the puppet forest. It was a little bit of a letdown, unfortunately. In fact, the whole day we've been to 4? How many places have we been to?
I think this is the 4th one.
This is the 4th one, and really only one of them was good enough for a video, I would say. Overall, there's no creep factor in this forest. It's a little forest in the middle of an exit on the side of the Autobahn. That's pretty much it. And I don't really see many dolls here or anything. But yeah, that's it. We're finished. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos are coming out. Thanks for watching, guys. See y'all later.